All right, been a little while since we did one of these. So it's winter, it's cold. We're still going along though. So since we last talked, we had suspension limiters, we did a prep event. She still had a little bit of traction issues, 155 60 foot. I was still pulling power. I still couldn't, give it all even at wastegate pressure. So what we've done over the winter, we reset wastegate springs. We went from 5 to 3. So lowered wastegate pressure, and so make it where we're trying to hook on the street. Let's see, we raised the front some more. We today just lengthened struts. That was our project tonight. Got my kid helping. He puberty hit him like a ton of bricks, so that's how long we've been building this thing. He's like a completely different man now. You want to say something?
Hey, my voice got deep.
Yeah. But you've been riding in the car. That's fun, right?
Dude, what kind of question is that? Yes, it's fun. It's a
lot better than building it.
It's a Mustang.
Right. It's a lot better riding in it than building it, though, yeah?
The amount of nights I have got insomnia working on that car.
You skipped so much. All right, so it came down and back quite a bit. We added 115 pounds of lead in the rear bumper. And then that actually raised the front a half inch doing that, and lowered it like 3/4 in back. And then extending the struts, that raised it like another 2.5 inches. So this is with the coilovers all the way down. We've got to order springs. We are currently at 14 inch, 150 pound springs. So we're going to go to something that squishes. I'll have to do some research and see what's going to fit, but we should be close to a 50-50 weight bias. I'm probably going to add a little bit of weight on the rear end housing itself and some unsprung weight because we don't have any there. But
well, what's up everybody? It is winter time, but does the fun stop there? Absolutely not. I went ahead and went to the drift track and did some test launches on the straight. The surface at this drift track is actually worse than the street, but it gives me a really good chance to test out just, how things are working. So obviously not too well, as you saw from that video. Still in the 2s for 60 foots. I was playing with tire pressure. I raised ride height in the front and got rid of basically all rake. But yeah, it still just wasn't it. So yeah, as you can see, I was about half throttle when I released trans brake, and she just went up in tire speed, so I just pedaled more. And I also played quite a bit with traction control. If you see here, the timing was kind of ramping in, but on some passes down the road, I did some testing, and I got traction control dialed in a lot more. So I mean, it was good testing, good data. I mean, the only way you can move is forward, even if you're freaking spinning tire. So, yeah, I mean, you could really tell just by the sound of it, like, it was just, like, neutered and not getting it all the way until, close to lifting. So, there we are, finally full throttle and, not tons of timing retard. And that was at 45 miles an hour. So, yeah. Pretty sad. So that's kind of when I decided it's time to keep moving forward with making this thing work on the street more.
Yeah, you guys remember this cool dry erase board? This is totally normal, right? You just map out your whole suspension in your free time. So, all right, here's what we were looking at for, this is weight bias. We have rear and front. My car, this whole time it's been going, 45% rear, 55% front. If this was just a prep only car at a good sticky track on drag radials, that'd probably be pretty good. But since we're playing in no prep and stuff like that, gotta get that better.
What are you doing, Dad?
Just making T1000.
We'll get the shotgun loaded.
I'll get John Palmer up.
So what else is the guy gonna do but buy a bunch of lead and melt it down and get it in the rear bumper. It's funny because I was so meticulous about keeping everything light in this car, but if you take the weight out, you can add it where you want. So next step was to just hit the street and see how this weight difference paid off. I've put my weight bias to about 49 rear, 51 front. And yeah, it is better, but it just really didn't get me where I wanted to be. Keep in mind, I'm like winter mode, so I'm pump gas, no E85, and I'm like low boost. The wastegates are 3, and I'm running 5 pounds throughout pretty much the whole pass. So the next thing I figured I would address is the extension on the front shocks. So I did the extensions. Shout out to Turbo John and his walkthrough on doing this. So I extended my struts 3 inches. I had about 1.5 inches on the collars to go. So I went ahead and adjusted the collars all the way down and just kind of like reset my ride height to get all the extension and travel that I could. Up till this time, I had 3.25 inches of extension from ride height. So after resetting them, getting all the travel I could, I managed to get 5.5 inches of extension from ride height. The only issue now is it's sitting a little high, so I've got to do some spring mods and get her back down where it should be.
Tonight on the cold roads, see what the hell we can get, but we're still on the 295 drag radials. I'm being stubborn and I don't want to stop running drag radials. So yeah, we should be on the draggy next time you see us.
And immediately after this video, it started raining.
Get the Taco Bell, guys.
Okay.
Oh, that's a pop. I gotta chill.
Jesus. Yeah.
She fucking gets it, boy.
Right?
God damn.
You want me to stop?
Yeah.
And that's about it for tonight, kids. I'm doing what I can with the cold winter roads and just making do, but we're still moving forward. It's gonna be a great year next year, I know that.